Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel and happy 2024. If you don't know me, my name is Bia and I'm an illustrator / content creator from Portugal. Having some very nice, cozy fun. I have a candle here, therefore I declare we are cozy. I also am wearing cozy clothes. That was a surprise, haha. But yeah, we are going to have some very nice, cozy fun because Arrtx was actually super sweet and offered me to show you guys their new acrylic sets. Now, you may be familiar with their other acrylic sets, which are these guys, and I have made a video about these guys. And the difference about these is that the newer one is a 36 set color, and for what I understand, the paint barrels itself are a little bit different, the caps and also the colors seem different in the fact that even though I quickly looked inside, even though we have colors that are the same number, they are different colors. I swatched them in my hand. They are similar but different. So I am going to treat this as a completely different set from these ones, and I'm just going to test them out, see how they go. I already like these quite a lot, these markers themselves. So I'm just curious. They also sent me their metallic marker set. I don't really use metallic markers. I tend to not really have a use for them, so to speak, but these seem nice. I mean, I've jumped in, so let's look at them kind of. Before anything else, Arrtx is not sponsoring this video. All opinions are my own. And yeah, I'm just going to share these with you guys. So the box is quite thin, kind of looks like a chocolate box. And we have 12 colors. And let me show you. So water-based, brush tip, bright and opaque, excellent effect on non-observant surfaces. So you can use these in a lot of surfaces. I think they kind of showed them in rocks, these type of deals. And so we have the 12 colors. So green, pink, a few purplies, of course are golds. Comparing the older markers to the newer ones, I'm going to grab a random one from the other sets. So these are the older markers, and the new ones have a few differences in the barrel. They do feel slightly, just the tiniest bit thicker, and the caps are also quite different. The older ones had a little clip, and the newer ones have a sort of a tulip teardrop shape here and just a little something. So they are a little bit different, and the nibs are girthier, so you can tell they are shorter and wider. So not sure if that helps with just making them a bit more resistant. We'll see. I quite had fun with this type of tip, but we'll see. As long as I still have the same line variation, I am completely fine with the tips being different. And also, since these are the metallic set, has a little bit of a metallic flower over there. We do have the stickers that allow us to swatch these. In the previous one box had the stickers, one hadn't. And I mentioned this to them, and they did tell me that in the future, all of them would have stickers, which I hope, because these markers do not have color names on the marker itself. And so once you mix them up inside the box, so inside the box they come in the order that are in the back. So once you mix them, you kind of don't really know what you're using. The numbers that they give you really help when you want to name the colors yourself to help you with your reference sheet. So it's just a matter of organization rather than accuracy. But yeah, we're also going to be looking at the bigger one. I will swatch these for you guys in a second, but we're going to be looking at the bigger one. So this is the exact same as the other ones, but 36 colors. And the color scheme, looking at it, I will compare the other color schemes, but it seems quite green heavy. So if you know me, I don't really go for greens, but for some people this might be a dream. We have some blues, 3 pinks, and a few purples. We'll see. Sometimes these colors don't really translate as well to the marker. And just comparing to the other sets, So I think I had a preferred one. One has a bit more pastel colors, but I tend to switch between the two, so I do use both intermittently, if that's even a word. But so this one is also quite green heavy, but we have a more natural gradient towards the yellows to oranges. Only one pink as well, so not that many pinks. And this one I think is the one that I gravitate towards, which has more pinks and a bit more blues and lilac-y. So this one I think is the one that I like most. And so, but I use these interchangeably. I think that's the word I meant to say. I know I like the marked color themselves, so I'm just going more to judge the whole color scheme by themselves. Oh, a thing that I did check. So one of them, so this one, we have the color 21. I'm going to pull that out. And the one that I assume is going to be the 21, since it's in order, would be this one. And so we are going to compare both. And this again is just from the nib, the cap, and from the cap they do look different. So here they are, and then you look at them, they kind of seem, one's a more of a lighter pink, one's a more rosy pink. And when I swatch them, don't do this, I swatched this on my skin, but like that and like that. So this seems a bit more pinkier, but yeah, here is it dry. So for the newer set, it's definitely a pinkier pink to show that the colors are different. Even though they have the same number from different sets, the colors are different. So in theory, you won't get any repeat colors if you get this, at least in number. Some might be similar. So just as to say, if you want to get this set and you already have one, you might not have repeats, but I will try my best to just see if I have a color that's similar. I will just pull out one and see if they do look the same or not. At least in this case, the pink is different from the 21 from this color, and between one and the other from these sets, the colors were not repeating. They were meant to be complementing of each other. It just might be your preference to get this set or maybe both of these. Depends on what you are looking for. So this box has 2 tiers, and I have not opened this one yet, but here are my dreaded greens, and we have some very nice pink there, some purplish, but yeah, it's a nice selection of colors, very rainbow. I would prefer to see more pinks and more pastels. This does seem a bit more jewel tone, but I mean, I do have some nice pastels over here to work with, some nice light pink and blue. I'm excited to try this, and I will swatch them and put the little sticker on top and see how they behave. And so my plan to try these is to actually paint my new planner. I got this planner at Tiger. I am a very much planner person. I get very messy if I don't have planners. I really like the format of this one with all the week side and then a page for doodles. My previous one did not have that, and I might quite like this because I like to do a to-do list for the whole week and then separate it. And I have tried bullet journaling for a while, but I am too lazy to do a spread each month. I just cannot deal with it, and it's too much hassle for me. So I am a planner pre-bought type of gal. So I want to do a type of Year of the Dragon illustration on here. I'm going to just quickly swatch this with you guys so we can just talk about the first impressions, and then I'll do a little speed paint of swatching the whole colors. You can actually use this page to do a few testings. This was a drawing that did not work, so might as well use that paper so it's not wasted. I'm going to stick the stickers as I go. That way I don't have to be looking on the back of the box to see which is which. I can just like follow the order of the stickers. But first of all, I am going to go with, I mean, it's the white, but we're going to be able to see because I do have something written. Oh boy, I already messed up the order. I think it's like that. Oh boy. And just watching. You can kind of see it. Oh, it likes to tear up this paper already. Woohoo. Okay, I think I went a bit hard. Okay. Smoother. It's actually picking up the pink of the pigment. But yeah, it's a white marker, so not much there. Let me put the sticker before I forget. Now we have C02, which is sort of a creamy white sort of deal. And we're going this way. It's like it's like a little cream. These pens are already prepped, which is awesome. Oh, I was supposed to write stuff. So C02. It's going to be a very messy swatch sheet because it's going to have the drawing underneath. So now we have C03, which is a more, I mean, it kind of looks like a pastel yellow looking at it. We'll see. Oh, kind of pastel. Very vibrant, but not pastel, but pastel at the same time, which is a weird mixture, but I like it. C03. See how long it takes me to mess this up. The next one, talking about the markers, so far they feel nice. They are already prepped, like I mentioned. I'd like to peel the paper on the first swatch, but I think I was a bit rough with it. Another vibrant yellow. You know what, actually this does quite have softer colors, which I'm not mad at all. So this one is just 03. And now we have a more yellow, which is 09. Yeah, it's your nice standard, very bright yellow, which I like. I haven't chose the colors for the drawing yet, so let's see how that goes. But the beauty of markers is that you can kind of fix your mistakes, as long as it's not something on super dark or super light, so I might make some regrettable choices, we'll see. So this one's like khaki yellow, C14. It's a nice khaki yellow. Heading to the next one, it's C15, so right next to it. And this one seems to be a quite nice fleshy tone. So this one would work very nicely as a skin tone actually, so nice to see that. Now it's just a little light orange. I should be giving myself more space because I do have a lot more colors to go through. But I'm going to go up here. Yeah, it's like pastel orange. I was saying that they don't have pastels, but I guess I was wrong. They do have a few. So 17. I said I would do a speed paint, a speed of colors, but I guess I'll do the first row and then we'll see, or maybe I'll just do everything. Let's see how long it takes me to get bored of talking, or more like being tired of talking. Next one, a more bright orange, and 18. Ooh, yeah, this one is brighter. I like it. I feel a little bit out of touch with filming. It's been a while, and so let's see. I started my full-time job this week. I have just got out of work and I am now filming, so if I drag my words or I just don't make any sense, that's why I'm actually quite tired. But it was nice, and I want to say thank you to anyone that wished me good luck on my job on my last video when I mentioned I would start a full-time job. So I just want to say thank you. Another nice skin color. And it's been going well, it's just a lot to do. I forgot to write the number, C19. And it's just a lot of, I get out of work and then I just go work some more. But I don't want to stop doing this. YouTube and everything else has just been a blessing and I just don't want to stop. So let's see how long I can keep this up. Now it's the pink that is actually the same color as the other box. So, I mean, number at least. If I again find another one, I will do a little swatch on the side after that. And I'll show the ones that have the same number just so we can check if they do indeed are all different or not. Just for science. Because why not? Now we have 26. And again, yes, Lucas? Lucas called to me. I think she wants some attention. 26, and I hope I didn't mix any colors, because if I do, I really will never know which color was the correct one, since it's just a matter of order in the box that will let me know which color is which. So that's why I do like the stickers, just gives me a bit more organization. Not that I'm organized at all, but it lets me think that I'm organized. Nice powder blue 31. I think this one also exists in one of the boxes. I will check. 34. It's a nice periwinkle blue. I do love this color. I'm actually surprised, pleasantly surprised with the color selection so far, but I think the ones that are more jewel toned would be in the bottom. So I think so far my favorites will be on top. 34. This is 35. Nice vibrant blue. Okay, so 38. Yeah, now we're starting to get to the deeper tones. Yeah, so far pretty juicy. The only one I think is not as opaque is the C21. You can clearly see the sketch line underneath. But other than that, everything else has been pretty opaque. A pink, which is the 42. Oh, and this one seems quite opaque. Nice. 42. Okay, and that's our first row done. And now I think we're going to go in the territory of more darker colors. At least if the swatch sheet is anything to guide me, it will be a darker color. Okay, 44, it's kind of like a hot pink, so let's see. It is. It's very Barbie. It's a very Barbie pink. I might be able to get by just fine with the colors in this set, which is nice. So 44. On the other side. Now we go 46. So 46. Nice purple. Been a while since I used these though. I have been sort of on a holiday / very busy with other work. So I haven't drawn a lot, and mostly when I do traditional is for Ferris wheel press, which means I mostly do inks. So unfortunately, paint pens have actually everything else. Watercolor, gouache. I think I'm going to make my New Year's resolution to use more gouache and watercolor. I miss it so much. I will definitely try my best to carve out some space for some nice watercolors because I think I might be really rusty, so let's see how that goes. We have a C51. Again, another, I mean, we do have some nice skin colors, which I think was something that I felt was kind of missing on the other ones. I think I had a few nice pale ones, but darker skin tones. I did not had a lot, and this one is very nice. C51. Quite happy. This one, I will definitely use this one for sure for skin. Now we have C52. Ooh. I think I might as well just do everything with you guys. Nice burgundy color, which I like. I do like burgundy. C52. The greens. The dreaded greens are coming. Don't ask me why I don't like greens. I just... They don't vibe with me and I don't vibe with them. It's a mutual relationship of mutual hate. At 53. Ooh, again, very nice skin tone. A very nice chocolatey color. Ooh, okay, yeah. This set is very nice for skin colors. It has some very nice rich colors to work with, so that's nice. This one's the same number but C, so C53. Okay, I am pleasantly surprised about that. I will be able to do darker skins with this set. So now we have a C54. I'm almost at the end, so I might as well just do everything. Okay, this one's a more olivey color, not something... for skin tones, I prefer something more warm, but might be used. Now we are at the greens. This one is one of that I might like. I like greens that are more yellow based. It's not bad, but for me to really like it, it needs a bit more yellow in it. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat. I really need to go play with her. She's desperate. I will go play with her in a second. I just want to finish this. Yes, sweetie. I know. I'll go play with you in a second. 56. Yeah, the greens are a bit pastel-y, these two, which is not bad, not my favorite, but I think if I definitely layer them with some yellows, they might be nice. I'm not sure yet the color scheme, but I'm not sure I'll be using those greens. We'll see. 56, no, 61. Yeah, now we enter the greens that I don't like at all, which are the more, I'd call true green. Like, it doesn't go either the yellow or the blue, it's just fully in the middle of green. I just don't vibe with it. I don't know why. I love forests and I love trees and I love everything else, but this type of green, I just C61, yeah. These ones, I don't really use them unless it's something rather specific, but I mean, that's just a me problem, ain't it? Okay, now we go for grays and some neutrals. So 63, it's kind of a light khaki. No, not khaki. What do you call this? I'm not sure. I am not sure, and I feel my head being mushy and not saying anything right. So if you're still listening to me talking, honestly, thank you. You are the sweetest ever, and you have the patience of a saint. Ooh, I like this one. What are you doing all the way over here? You're very nice. What are you doing tucked in the greens and the grays? You're very, very nice. I like you. Hello. I will remember you. We have a gray, a very nice standard, I would say cool gray, 75. Ooh, this one I might actually use. I do see myself using this one. It's a sort of a bluish gray, and I do like that. I definitely see myself using this one. I am surprising, I mean, the set is surprising me. I'm not surprising myself. I mean, maybe. I'm surprising myself that I'm liking the more darker colors. I have now 80. It's a nice blue. What are you doing over there? I mean, I guess you're a bluish gray. And now, finally but not least, we have a black. She's 98. Oh boy, it's a strong black. It's juicy. Okay, with that we have all of the colors swatched. The color selection is not bad at all. Better than what I anticipated. Still heavy on the greens for me, but these two, I can work with those, and I really like this one. This one was out of the blue, haha, see what I did there? Especially since it was towards the more heavier colors, but I really love it. I will definitely use you for sure. Nice yellows, I do like these three yellows. Very nice skin colors. I am completely enamored by all of these. I will definitely use these. Three pinks if you count that one. I think that's kind of a salmony color, but definitely still a pink. And I think it's definitely the lightest color in terms of opacity. This one might be a double coat type of color, but everything else, very opaque. The darker colors are super opaque, like this blue killed the line art, nowhere to be found. But yeah, this is the type of color that you might be able to find. I am going to just quickly look through the boxes and try and find if I see anything from another box that has the same number. I will do a little square on the side and mark it just so we can see the difference, but I will do that afterwards because my cat's in desperate need of playtime, so duty calls. So I went and compared all of the swatches, and I think we have 9 colors among the two sets that kind of repeat. Some are pretty similar, some are a bit more different. I did swatch the metallic ones and I was pleasantly surprised by them. My first swatches, I was not impressed at all because they were more silver. They had very little color. And then I swatched them on top of one of the swatches of the other markers, and then the color really shined. So I guess their main use are to be used on top of other markers, so I guess that makes sense. I was pleasantly surprised to see that the metallic markers do have a very nice color when used on top of others. Now, getting to the illustration that I'm making on my planner, I went for a Year of the Dragon inspired illustration like I mentioned, and the dragon is quite inspired by Haku from Spirited Away. I'm not the best at drawing dragons, so it's a very simple one. This drawing was quite of a... I was able to chip in whenever I had the chance, so I think I did it on a span of maybe 4 to 5 days. Whenever I had like a little bit of time, I would go in and just draw for a little bit. And actually for the better, because I don't know if it was the texture of my planner or whatever it was, but I really had to let the paint dry before I could do another layer. Otherwise it would just not really write that well. I would just always let the layer dry before I would do another one, which I think it did need maybe 2 or 3 to get really nice and opaque. Again, maybe if I had primed the cover of my planner, that would not happen. I have done that. I used clear gesso. What it did do was that it made things dry slower, but it was good for blending. So I guess it's a matter of knowing what works best for you and what you prefer to do, to blend more and have things dry slower. I don't mind that I have to go over and over it. It allows me to have a bit more color variation if I go for different colors every time, and it's just fun. I really don't mind it at all. I had lots of fun. It was so nice going back to markers. I feel very rusty with traditional mediums, even though over here on YouTube, I think that's what you mostly see. I don't do a lot of digital drawing over here. I just much prefer, I think it's much more fun to see the process of a traditional painting, so that's what I tend to do most here. But with my other work, with my illustration for cons and everything else, so that's what I'm mostly very submerged in, is digital artwork. But I am definitely going to try and make my best to, like I mentioned in the swatching part, to try and do gouache, watercolor. I don't think I've used watercolor for over a year now, maybe even more, but I have something planned over for the next few videos that will make me do gouache, so hopefully that goes well. I want to say thank you for being so patient with me. The next few videos might be a bit messy or more ramblier, or just not make that much sense when I talk, because it's just been a lot to get accustomed to, but I really do not want to stop making YouTube at all. My goal will be for 2 videos per month, so I will always try to do the Ferris wheel press video. I know you guys like them a lot. Always such a joy to be able to try the inks with you guys, so I really don't want to stop making that, and I don't want my channel to be only Ferris wheel press, so I will always try my best to do an additional video to that. So this month will be this, next month I'm aiming for it to be an Huhu type video. Huhu sent me another set, so I want to share that with you guys, and then I have another review, so I will try my best to make Ferris wheel press, and then another review or just material type related video, or whatever comes to mind at the time. Right now I do have quite a few reviews lined up. You can expect those. So yeah, the drawing is nothing crazy, but again, I had so much fun doing it, and it was very nice little after dinner relax activity when I had the time to do it, and when I just didn't pass out immediately after having dinner. But I am quite excited to be in this chapter of my life where I am working again. Even though I love art and I love going to conventions, making videos with you guys, I'm in a stage of my life that I definitely need to have a bit more security. I want to start just having a bit more stability in my life where I can make plans with my partner, so it had to be done. I am actually super excited to just be able to have this opportunity. I know it may seem a bit backwards to be excited to have to stop doing as much of this, but is just something that I think will be good. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that's been super supportive, and you guys are always so sweet, so thank you. Here I use the metallic markers, and like I mentioned, they work so nicely on top of other markers. I was super excited, so I just went all ham with the metallic ones, and I am actually really happy that this is my planner for this year. I might paint the back cover just for fun one day. We'll see. If I do, I'll post it on Instagram, so... So I just want to say thank you so much for being so kind. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this video is not sponsored. All opinions are my own, and I just want to say thank you for Arrtx for sending me these supplies so I could try them out with you guys. I hope you had fun. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and do let me know in the comments any questions you might have about these markers. If I missed anything that you might want to know, do let me know. Like I mentioned, I was a bit all over the place when I filmed this, so I might have missed a detail that you really wanted to know. Do let me know in the comments if I did miss anything. And yeah, thank you so much again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.